What if I told you there's an AI agent that runs 24/7 in the background of your life, connected to Discord, Telegram, your email, your calendar, and it gets better at its job every single day? Not because someone programmed it to, but because it learns from you. This is OpenClaw, with over 370,000 GitHub stars. It's the most popular open source AI agent framework on the planet. And after the version 2026 3.31 TaskBrain update, it's become something truly different from a chatbot you talked to once. Let me show you what makes it special, what's changed in 2026, and whether it should be living on your server right now. Here's the thing most people get wrong about OpenClaw. They think it's a chatbot. It's not. It's a gateway, a persistent background service that transforms any AI model into a 24/7 personal assistant. Think of it like this. A chatbot is a vending machine. You put in a prompt, you get out a response. OpenClaw is your assistant who lives in your messaging apps, monitors your calendars, runs your cron jobs, and wakes you up when something important happens. It started in late 2025 as Claudebot, became Moltbot for a hot minute, then settled on OpenClaw in January. By February, OpenAI had hired its creator, Peter Steinberger, to work on their agent initiatives. OpenClaw remains open source under the OpenClaw Foundation. The architecture is clever. The gateway is a Node.js service that listens across all your configured channels: Telegram, Discord, WhatsApp, Slack, Signal, iMessage, Microsoft Teams, and 20 plus more. You configure a channel and your AI agent is immediately accessible there. No custom apps, no API wrangling. It just works. And because it's local first, your context, your skills, your memory, all of it stays on your machine. No cloud dependency, no data leaving your network. Privacy-conscious folks? This one's for you. Now let's talk about what makes OpenClaw genuinely powerful. The skills system. Skills are modular extensions that give your agent new capabilities. Think of them like apps on a phone. You install what you need, and suddenly your assistant can do things it couldn't do yesterday. Here's what's wild. There are over 3,200 community-built skills on ClawHub, the skill marketplace. Web search, Gmail integration, calendar management, smart home control for Hue lights, Sonos speakers, 8 sleep mattresses, flight check-in automation, competitor monitoring. You want your agent to ping you when your flight check-in opens? There's a skill for that. You want it to summarize your unread emails every morning at 8 a.m.? Cron job skill. You want it to monitor a competitor's pricing and alert you if something changes? Built-in. The version 2026 3.31 TaskBrain update changed everything. They added a SQLite-backed unified task ledger. Essentially a control plane for all the things your agent is doing. No more losing track of subtasks when the model restarts. No more orphaned cron jobs. They also shipped a semantic approval system. Read-only operations auto-approve. Anything that costs money or touches sensitive data requires explicit confirmation. It's fail-closed by default. Third-party plugins can't execute without your say-so. This was a direct response to the March CVE wave that hit several agent frameworks. OpenClaw learned from it, and it shows. Let's be honest, the agent framework space is crowded. LangGraph, Crew AI, AutoGPT, and a dozen others are all fighting for attention. How does OpenClaw stand out? Here's the honest breakdown. LangGraph is for software engineers building custom AI products. It's graph-based, code-heavy, and powerful. If you want to ship a SaaS tool that uses agents internally. Not if you want an agent that lives in your life. Crew AI is for researchers and project managers who want role-based multi-agent teams. It's medium complexity. Interesting, but not what I'd call a personal assistant. OpenClaw is for power users who want an agent that actually does things. The tagline isn't agent as code or agent as a team. It's agent as a service. Always on, always listening, ready to act when you need it. The comparison that matters most. OpenClaw versus Claude Code. Claude Code is Anthropic's terminal-first coding agent. It's powerful, it's deeply integrated with Claude Opus 4.7, and it's getting better fast. especially after the May 2026 SpaceX partnership that doubled rate limits. But Claude Code is cloud-only, subscription-based, and lives in your terminal when you're actively working. OpenClaw is free, self-hosted, and runs in the background 24/7 across all your messaging apps. If you want deep IDE integration and don't mind the subscription, Claude Code. If you want data sovereignty, multi-channel access, and zero monthly cost, OpenClaw. OpenClaw in 2026 isn't standing still. The roadmap is ambitious. Multi-agent orchestration is coming in version 4.0. Multiple agents sharing context, delegating tasks between themselves. Imagine a work agent and a personal agent that coordinate with each other, hand off tasks, and maintain separate contexts. There's also a plugin SDK v2 with typed, testable contracts, making it much easier to build reliable skills that don't break when the underlying model changes. And perhaps most interesting, built-in vector memory using ChromaDB for semantic long-term recall. The current memory system is structured and explicit. The new one will allow natural language recall of everything your agent has learned about you. One-click deployment templates are landing for Tencent Cloud, DigitalOcean, and AWS. Because while OpenClaw runs beautifully on a Raspberry Pi in your basement, enterprise teams want something they can scale without figuring out Docker Compose at 2 a.m. So here's my honest take. OpenClaw is the most mature open-source agent platform you can run today. It's not the most powerful in raw capability. Claude Code has the edge there. But for pure always-on utility, privacy-first design, and a community generating 200-plus skills, it's in a league of its own. If you're a developer who wants AI woven into your daily workflow across Discord and Telegram and Slack, or a privacy-conscious user who doesn't want your agent conversations on someone else's servers, OpenClaw is